So let us continue our topic. So resultant of three or more concurrent forces. So meron tayong example figure wherein may mga four forces. Okay? So itong system na to, pwede natin itong palitan ng isang force lang. Yun yung resultant. So yung Rx naman dito tsaka yung Ry, yun yung x and y component ng resultant. And then yung theta x or theta sub x, yun yung angle of inclination ng resultant with respect to the x-axis. So, ano ba yung mga equations na involved? So, meron tayong Rx or yung summation of forces along x. Then, yung Ry or yung y component ng resultant, yun yung summation of forces along y. Kung natatandaan yung previous topic, nag-solve tayo ng mga components. So, yung mga components na yon sa x, isa-sum up natin, pero considering na yung mga directions nila or yung mga sign. So, similar lang sa R sub y or summation of forces along y. So, lahat ng components along y ay isa-sum up considering yung kanilang mga directions. So, ang formula para dun sa resultant, kapag meron na kayong Rx sa Ry, so by Pythagorean theorem lang, so yung R is equal to square root of Rx square plus Ry square. Yung angle of inclination, arctangent lang na Ry over Rx. So, let us proceed to our first problem. Determine the resultant of the concurrent forces shown. So, ito yung mga concurrent forces natin. So, tatlo. So, meron na akong binigay na answer dito. Pero yung solution, lalagay natin dito ngayon. So, let us start. So, ang required dito, determine the resultant. So, ilalagay natin required yung R lang. So, solution. So, alam natin yung formula. Yung R. So, let us solve first for Rx or yung summation of forces along x. So, pwede rin mauna yung Ry. Okay? So, solve natin lahat yung components. And bago tayo makapag-sum up, identify muna natin kung ano yung mga components. So, dito sa 300 pounds, ito yung kanyang component. Yung kanyang y component, ito. Ayan. Again, yung mga free vectors. So, meron na tayong rectangular shape or triangular shape. So, pwede na natin gamitin yung sine or cosine. So, unahin natin yung 300 pounds. So, yung x component niya, ito. So, ito yung given angle, 45. So, cosine. Okay? So, this is 300 multiplied by cosine of 45 degrees. So, ito ay naka-pounds. Then, yung y component, so, ito lang yun. Pareho lang naman dito. So, yan ay 300. So, sine naman tayo ngayon. Sine of 45 degrees. Or since 45 degrees to, so yung sine 45, pwede siyang palitan ng square root of 2 over 2. Same lang sa cosine, 45, pwede siyang palitan na square root of 2 over 2. So, ito siya. Yung derivation niya, pwedeng i-solve dito. The next force, yung 400 pounds. Okay, so unahan natin yung x component. So, ito yung x component. So, ito ngayon yung susolve natin. So, bali ito ay 400. So, adjacent ng angle. So, therefore, cosine 60 degrees. Then, itong y component. So, ito siya. Ito yung y component natin. And, so, pareho lang naman dito. So, yan ay 400 sine of 60. Okay, last force, yung 200 pounds. Okay, so, ito yung mga components niya. Ito yung x, ito yung y. Okay, so yung x component, ayan, so 200, so adjacent ng angle, so cosine 30. Then ito, tsaka yun, same lang naman yung magnitude, so pwede natin gamitin yung 200 sine of 30. Okay, so pwede nyo rin i-solve yung sa angle dito. So similar lang dito, pwede nyo rin gamitin yung mga angle dito kung gusto niyo. So yung 45, pareho lang namang 45 yan. Okay, so let us solve for Rx. So, yan ay equal sa summation of forces along x. That is equal to, so unahin natin to, 300 cosine of 45 degrees. And then next, so dito tayo sa 400 pounds. So, ang assumption natin dito, yung pakanan ay, yun yung mga positive forces. Okay, so therefore, itong 400 pounds, yung kanyang x component ay to the left. So, therefore, yan ay magiging negative. So, negative 400 cosine of 60. Okay, then x component ni 200 ay ito. So, minus 200 cosine 30. So, this is equal to negative 161.07 pounds. So, the sign is negative. So, therefore, ito ay 161.07 pounds to the left. So, next for Rx or Ry. Okay, so Ry is equal to yung summation of forces along Y. Kahit isa lang yung isulat nyo dito sa dalawa, okay lang. So, ang assumption naman natin for Y components, yung upward forces ay positive. Okay, so unahin natin ulit yung 300 pounds. So, ito yun. So, equal to 300 sine of 45. Next, yung 400 pounds. So, upward to. So, therefore, plus 400 sine of 60. Then, last force, yung 200 pounds. So, pababa ito. So, therefore, ito ay negative. So, negative or minus 200 sine of 30. So, this is equal to 458.54 pounds. Okay, so positive. So, therefore, ito ay pataas. So, ang figure natin para sa resultant, una, magbe-base muna tayo dun sa components niya. So, yung Rx ay to the left. So, to the left yung Rx. Then, yung Ry pataas. Ito yung Ry, Rx. Okay? So, therefore, ito yung resultant natin. Then, pwede na rin natin ilagay yung angle of inclination niya with respect to the x-axis. So, pwede nyo rin isolve yung angle of inclination with respect to the y-axis. Okay, so, therefore, lagyan natin yung r. Square root of yung rx saka ry. So, ang sagot dyan ay 486.01 or lagyan na natin 486 pounds lang. So, yun nandito, pakicorrect na lang. So, ito ay 486. And, so, yung eksaktong sagot yon. So, 486.01 pounds or 486 na lang. Kung gusto nyo ilagay yung 0.01, okay lang. Okay, so, pounds. So, yung direction niya, up to the left. So, ito yon, up to the left. Ngayon, yung theta, pwede nyo isolve to gamit yung tangent theta sub x is equal to ry over rx. Then, from that, kunin nyo lang yung arctangent or inverse tangent ng rx or ry over rx. So, substitute nyo lang yung mga value na solve natin kanina. So, our next problem, so number 217, page 23. Compute the value of the resultant of the concurrent forces shown. So, parang yung previous problem lang. So, kaiban lang kasi dito, meron tayong force na mayroong slope. So, same method. Bago natin i-solve yung mga summation of forces, identify muna natin yung mga x and y components ng mga forces para mas madaling mag-sum up. Pero pag sanay na kayo, kahit wala na itong mga to. Okay? So, yung isa pang hindi nalalagay dito ay yung x component ng 300. So, yan ay cosine of 60. Okay? So, ito, y component. So, dito na natin siya ilagay. Solve 300 sine of 60. Okay? So, dito, kung gusto nyo i-resolve yung slope triangle, yung ganito. Okay? So, pwede din. Then, kung gusto nyo i-solve yung angle of inclination, instead na yung slope ang gamitin sa pag-solve ng mga components, okay lang. Okay? And then, yung mga ganito, yung may mga square root, pwedeng ganito lang isulat nyo. Or, yung 2 square root of 5 over 5. Then, kung gusto niyo naman ganito para dito, okay lang din. So, let us solve first for Rx. So, lahat ng X component, unahin natin yung 100 pounds. So, ito tayo. So, 100 multiplied by 2 square root of 5 over 5. Okay, so yan ay to the right. So, positive yan. Yung to the left ay negative. So, therefore, ito ay negative 300 cosine of 60. Then next, x component nito to the left din. So, negative 200 cosine of 45. Then next, ito ay to the right. Okay, so 400. So, plus 400 cosine of 30. So, this is equal to 144.43 pounds. So, positive. So, therefore, ito ay to the right. Next, yung summation of forces along y or yung ating ry. Okay, so up. So, upward forces, positive. Okay, so that is equal to, again, lahat ng vertical forces or upward forces. So, unahin natin to. So, 100 square root of 5 over 5. Then, next, ito, 300. So, plus yan kasi upward. So, 300 sine of 60. Then, next, ito, down or downward. So, negative 200 sine of 45. Then, next, itong 400. So, downward. So, minus 400 sine of 30. Okay? So, yung Rx natin, alam natin to the right. Okay? So, ito yung 144.43 pounds. So, next, yung Ry. So, that is equal to negative 36.89 pounds. So, negative. So, meaning downward. So, ito na yung R natin. So hindi naman required yung theta. Okay, so unahan natin yung R. So, yan ay square root lang ng yung Rx ay 144.43 pound square plus yung negative 36.89 pounds square. Okay. So, that is equal to 149.07 pounds. So, that's all for this video.